When installing a swimming pool, it's crucial to maintain a safe distance from underground power lines to prevent electrical hazards and ensure compliance with the National Electrical Code, or NEC. The NEC provides specific guidelines to protect individuals from potential electrical shocks and to safeguard the integrity of the electrical system. In the United States, the NEC mandates that swimming pools must be located at least 10 feet away from any underground power lines. This 10-foot minimum distance serves as a buffer zone, reducing the risk of accidental contact with the buried electrical conductors during pool construction, maintenance, or use. This rule applies specifically to power lines that are not encased in a protective, waterproof raceway extending at least 18 inches below the ground. If the underground power lines are encased within a waterproof raceway that extends at least 18 inches below ground level, the 10-foot rule does not apply. The purpose of the waterproof raceway is to provide a physical barrier that protects the electrical conductors from moisture, corrosion, and physical damage, thereby reducing the risk of electrical faults and shocks. The raceway must be waterproof to prevent water from entering and compromising the insulation of the conductors. Extending the raceway at least 18 inches below ground ensures that it is buried deep enough to provide adequate protection against disturbances from digging, landscaping, or other activities. It is important to note that even if the underground power lines are encased in a waterproof raceway extending at least 18 inches below ground, it is still advisable to maintain a reasonable distance between the pool and the raceway to minimize the risk of accidental damage or interference. To ensure compliance with the NEC and local electrical codes, it is recommended to consult with a qualified electrician or electrical inspector before beginning any pool installation project. These professionals can assess the specific site conditions, identify any potential electrical hazards, and provide guidance on how to safely locate the pool and manage any underground power lines. They can also verify whether the existing underground power lines are encased in a waterproof raceway that meets the NEC requirements. When determining the appropriate distance between the pool and underground power lines, it is important to consider not only the horizontal distance but also the vertical distance. The NEC specifies minimum clearances for overhead power lines above swimming pools to prevent contact with swimmers or pool equipment. These clearances vary depending on the voltage of the power lines and the type of pool. Additionally, it is essential to ensure that any pool equipment, such as pumps, filters, and lighting, is properly grounded to prevent electrical shocks. Grounding involves connecting the equipment to a grounding electrode, such as a ground rod or a metal water pipe, to provide a low resistance path for fault current to flow back to the electrical source. This helps to trip the circuit breaker or fuse in the event of an electrical fault, disconnecting the power and preventing electrical shocks. Furthermore, any electrical outlets or switches located near the pool must be protected by ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs. GFCIs are designed to detect even small amounts of leakage current and quickly disconnect the power to prevent electrical shocks. The NEC requires that all electrical outlets within a certain distance of a pool be GFCI protected. During the pool installation process, it is crucial to avoid digging or excavating near any underground power lines without first contacting the local utility company or a qualified electrician to locate the lines and ensure that they are properly marked. Digging near unmarked power lines can be extremely dangerous and can result in serious injury or death. In addition to the NEC requirements, local electrical codes may have additional regulations regarding pool placement near underground power lines. It is important to check with the local authorities to ensure compliance with all applicable codes. Ignoring the NEC requirements and local electrical codes can result in significant penalties, including fines, project delays, and legal liabilities. More importantly, it can create a dangerous situation that puts individuals at risk of electrical shock or other electrical hazards. Therefore, it is essential to prioritize safety and compliance when installing a swimming pool near underground power lines. Always consult with qualified professionals, follow the NEC guidelines, and adhere to local electrical codes to ensure a safe and enjoyable swimming pool experience. Always remember the 10-foot rule. To reiterate some key points, firstly, the NEC requires a minimum 10-foot distance between pools and underground power lines unless the power lines are in a waterproof raceway extending 18 inches below ground. Secondly, always consult a qualified electrician or inspector to verify compliance with all codes and to assess site-specific conditions. Thirdly, ensure all pool equipment is properly grounded and all nearby outlets are GFCI protected. Fourthly, never dig near underground power lines without locating and marking them first. And fifthly, local codes may have additional requirements, so check with local authorities. These measures collectively contribute to a safer pool environment.